So I thought I would start a little video series leading up to the cochlear implant surgery that I'm about to have. And this is the beginning of me doing that. We've been moving and lots of things have been changing and shifting. And I thought that now would be a good time to begin talking about the upcoming cochlear implant surgery. What inspired me to do that was that there wasn't really anything out there on YouTube when I was searching for things like emotional impact of cochlear implant. There may have been a video or two talking about how the cochlear implant surgery works, but I'll just start with a little background. You may hear cars going by. I'm at a park. We did downsize when we moved. We felt like it was the best decision for us, especially given that I'll probably have to have 2 surgeries. But the right ear is going to be done soon. I've had a hearing loss my entire life. We didn't know until I was 5. So I got into hearing aids really late, which was a good thing and a not good thing. The good thing was that I was able to really read lips at a really young age, and that's been really perfect actually in some situations whenever I need to understand what's going on. And the bad thing about it is I can't hear anything in the dark, but that's okay. I don't find myself having a lot of conversations in the dark. But with the cochlear implant surgery coming up, it was kind of a thing that I've known about for a couple of years. I asked if I could put it off, because one of the things with the cochlear implant surgery is that you have to retrain the brain to hear through the cochlear implant, and you aren't relying on like your natural hearing anymore, even though sound comes through a hearing aid and it still is kind of mechanical somewhat. But with the cochlear implant, you have to retrain the brain to understand speech. And there's going to be lots of exercises afterwards that I have to do to ensure that my brain is understanding the sounds and connecting them with words. And that takes a little while. But the biggest thing that I was holding off for the surgery is that it takes a really, really long time to process music, because music is kind of all over the map. Whenever you're looking at a frequency scale, music is just everywhere. You know, you have your drums, you have your percussions, you know, you have the cello and the violin and flutes that are really high pitch, and voices obviously that sing, you know, soprano or alto, tenor, all those things. And so I just really didn't want to risk losing the ability to hear music as richly as I do now. But I was told this year, that's 2 years ago, was whenever they were saying that I really needed to have the surgery. But earlier this year, I was told that I can't put it off anymore, otherwise I will lose all my hearing in the right ear. And I wasn't okay with that. I'd rather have some than to risk losing all of it. So here we are. We're going forward with the cochlear implant surgery. It's going to be August 6th. And in some ways I'm looking forward to it, because I did go to a Philharmonic concert a few weeks ago, and there were some songs that I couldn't really understand what they were, and they were really popular songs, songs from movie themes, and songs like from Star Trek or, you know, Star Wars. And the one song that I should have understood, but I did not, because it just sounded like just a blasting of noise, was Ghostbusters. And everyone was singing along and, you know, doing the "Who You Gonna Call Ghostbusters" thing, and I couldn't even understand what was going on. So that was kind of an epiphany for me to understand that, hey, you know what? You're not hearing it anyway, so the surgery is just going to be helpful, right? There are some risks for the surgery that you may not, it may not take. I did meet someone who it did not take for her, but she seems to be just fine and happy, and she's accepting of it. I don't think it's going to happen to me, but you know, always in the back of your mind, in this little recess in the brain, you're like, oh, it could happen to me. But I'm still hopeful that it's going to take. But I think that I just wanted to get on here really quick to say the surgery's coming up. I've had a hearing loss my entire life. It has been a little bit of a struggle, but this is just the beginning of a series for me to talk about it. Again, when I was trying to find some resources online, it was just kind of like information from the Cochlear Implant, company, or like doctors being very technical, but there wasn't ever any really emotional nuances and how it affects you, and what are the fears and what are the successes. And so I thought, since there's nothing out there, I guess I have to do it. So we'll see how it goes. I'm currently using an iPhone, and I hear that it's great for recording and sound, so we'll find out if it really is. But I hope you'll join me as I talk about these things and share what I'm learning and what sounds I'm looking forward to maybe hearing better. And I would like to also start by asking the question, what sounds would you want to experience before you had cochlear implant surgery? I'm really curious about what you think. I have my own little list, but obviously hearing other perspectives and points of view will help me to explore the richness of sound before I have the surgery. I know one of them for me is water, either as a waterfall or a bubbling creek. So what is it for you? If you knew that you had to have a cochlear implant surgery and you weren't sure the outcome, what kind of sounds would you want to experience yourself? Thank you.